Hello everyone, this is Nitin Mohod and today we are going to see decimal and binary number systems. As we can see from our childhood, we are using the number system which is a decimal number system. Here in decimal number system, we are using 10 different symbols 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 to represent any number, and that's why it's called base 10 number system or decimal number system. For numbers more than 9, the concept of weight or place value of a digit is used. We will see it through example. Suppose 444 is the decimal number given. Though here all the digits are same, the weights associated with different digits are different. Weights also called as the place value. For example, 444 can be written as 400 plus 40 plus 4. Or it can also be written as 400 can be written as 4 into 10 raised to power 2 plus 40 can be written as 4 into 10 raised to power 1 plus 4 can be written as 4 into 10 raised to power 0. As you know, x raised to power 0 is equal to 1 where x is any number. So 10 raised to power 0 will also be 1. So 1 into 4 you will get 4. Here you will get 40. So 40 plus 4 that is 44. And here you will get 400. So 444. So this is the number you can write this way or this way. Here in this representation, 10 raised to power 0, 10 raised to power 1 and 10 raised to power 2 represents the weights or place values of the digits. Here 10 is the base or radix of the decimal number system. Hence, decimal 444 is more correctly written as 444 to the base 10 or 444 to the base d, where d stands for decimal. Base or radix of the number system. Now, this is the simple definition of base and radix of the number system, that number of different symbols or digits used to represent any number in the number system called base or radix of that number system. And in decimal number system, as you know, we are using 10 different symbols. Therefore, decimal number system has its base equal to 10. For the fractional number, for example 44.44 decimal, here we have written the base. Weights will be written as, now how the weights are written? Now weights are written for the integer part, and for the fractional part the weights written are different. Now see, here for the integer part 44 we are writing 4 into 10 raised to power 0 plus 4 into 10 raised to power 1. While on the right hand side of the decimal point, 4 into 10 raised to power minus 1 and 4 into 10 raised to power minus 2, and they are added. So finally you will get this on left hand side 44, on right hand side 4 upon 10 that is 0.4 and 4 upon 100 that is 0.04, which on adding gives you 44.44. Leftmost digit in the number is the most significant digit, that is MSD, while the rightmost digit in the number is called as the least significant digit. We will see it through the example. Positional weights in decimal numbers are as follows. Suppose the decimal number is written, then the weights are generally written like this: 10 raised to power 0, 10 raised to power 1, 10 raised to power 2, 10 raised to power 3, 10 raised to power 4, like this. And on the right hand side of the decimal point, 10 raised to power minus 1, 10 raised to power minus 2, 10 raised to power minus 3. So in this case, the rightmost digit is called as the digit because its place value is very less or is smallest, and on the leftmost side, the digit which is existing, that is called MSD, that is most significant digit because its place value or weight is highest. Then moving on to binary number system. As the name suggests, bi means 2. So here we are using only two different symbols 0 and 1 to represent any number, hence called binary number system, and its base or radix is 2, as we used to say the base or radix of the decimal number system as 10. Binary number is actually called as the binary digit, and in short, when bi is taken from binary and t is taken from digit, it is called as bit. 0 and 1, they are actually the bits, they are called bits. Group of such 4 bits is called nibble. For example, this is a group of 4 bits, 4 bits, 4 bits, 4 bits, they are called as nibble. While the group of 8 bits called as byte. So here you can see the group of 8 bits, 8 bits, 8 bits, 8 bits. These are all the bytes. Here you can see the decimal binary equivalents. The decimal numbers we have shown from 0 to 9, and their equivalent binaries we have shown on the right hand side. Here for 0 and 1, you will find no difference so far the binary and decimals are concerned. But from 2 onwards, the binary differs. Why this is? Because binary is using only 0 and 1. Thereafter, the next number which comes in the binary will be comprising of 0, 1 and combination of 0 1s only. Therefore, the next number will be 1 0. Thereafter 1 1 comes, thereafter 1 0 0 comes, and these numbers are the equivalent for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, you will get for 9, you will get binary equivalent to 1 0 0 1 as a binary. So far the positional weights in binary are concerned, as we used to write in decimal number system at 10 as 10 raised to power 0, 10 raised to power 1, 10 raised to power 2 for the integer part, and for the fractional part 10 raised to power minus 1, 10 raised to power minus 2, 10 raised to power minus 3. In case of binary, since the base or radix of the number system is 2, we will have to write it in 2 raised to power 0, 2 raised to power 1, 2 raised to power 2 likewise. The weights associated with different bit positions in binary are. Now here we have shown the bit positions. The first bit, the rightmost bit position of the integer part, that is 2 raised to power 0 will be the weight. Then 2 raised to power 1, 2 raised to power 2, 2 raised to power 3. Here the leftmost bit which will exist, that will be called as most significant bit, because we are talking about binary, not about the decimal number system. In decimal number system it is called MSD, that is most significant digit, and here it's a bit. So it's a most significant bit, and on the right hand side you can see least significant bit. And the positional weights are 2 raised to power 0, 2 raised to power 1, 2 raised to power 2, 2 raised to power 3, while after the binary point, since this is the binary number we are talking, we will call this point as a binary point, not as a decimal point. So on the right hand side of the binary point, we will have the weights like 2 raised to power minus 1, 2 raised to power minus 2, 2 raised to power minus 3, so on and so forth. And here 2 raised to power 0 is nothing but 1, 2 raised to power 1, so 2 will get 2, 2 raised to power 2, that is 4, 2 raised to power 3, 8. These are what? These are actually the decimal equivalent you will get when you are going to convert some binary number into decimal. And on this side 2 raised to power minus 1, which will stands for 1 by 2, that is 0.5, then 1 by 4, then 1 by 4, 1 by 8 likewise. Binary to decimal conversion. So here the positional weights of each bit in a given binary number is taken as above from LSB to MSB and then added. We will see it through example that how the binary numbers are converted into decimal equivalent. Now here the problem given is 111000 binary, and we are to convert this binary into the decimal equivalent. Here the positional weights for each bit from LSB, now here LSB is this, to MSB are written and then multiplied with corresponding bits column wise and finally added together as follows. So we will see it in details. See here what happens. So we have first written the number 111000. So 111000. And from LSB to MSB we have written the weights as 2 raised to power 0, 2 raised to power 1, 2 raised to power 2, 2 raised to power 3, 2 raised to power 4 and 2 raised to power 5. Now the weights we have written below the bits 0, they will definitely cancel out because we have to multiply it column wise, right? So we'll have to perform this multiplication. So this will be 0, this will be 0 and this will be 0. So this will not come in the picture, okay? Only these three numbers will come in picture. So here 2 raised to power 3, that is 8, 8 into 1 is 8. Then 2 raised to power 4, that is 16, 16 into 1, that is 16, 16 plus 8, that is 24. Plus 2 raised to power 5 is 32, 32 into 1, that is 32, and 32 plus 2 raised to power 4, that is 16. So 32 plus 16, that gives me 48, and 48 plus 8, that gives me 56. So I will get 56 decimal. It means what is happening, that this 111000 binary is equivalent to 56 decimal. Similarly, converting 110.10 binary into equivalent decimal. Now see, this is the fractional, binary fractional number. So here 110, and this is the binary point, and 10 binary. Now how to convert it? Again by using the same methodology. So for the integer part, we will have to write weight like this: 2 raised to power 0, 2 raised to power 1, 2 raised to power 2. And on this side, for the fractional part, 2 raised to power minus 1 and 2 raised to power minus 2. Again we are multiplying this 0 into 2 raised to power minus 2, that gives me 0. Here I will get 1 by 2, that is 0.5. Here again 0. Here 2 raised to power 1 is 2 into 1, that is 2. And this is 2 raised to power 2, 4 into 1, 4. So 4 plus 2, 6. Point here on this side 0.5. So 6.5 decimal. So 110.10 binary is equivalent to 6.5 decimal. Now double method. What is this double method? It's a popular method to convert decimal number to its binary equivalent. Here decimal number is repeatedly divided by the base of binary, that is 2, and every time the quotient is brought down while the remainder is written to the right. We will see division is continued till the quotient is 0. These are very important stages so far the double method is concerned. Okay. All the remainders are then taken in such a way that first remainder will be LSB and the last remainder will be MSB, that is in upward direction. This will be more clear when we will go through the example. So let's have a look to the example. Find binary equivalent of 25 decimal. If I want to convert 25 decimal into binary, so what I will do? Now 25 decimal will be repeatedly divided by the base of binary. And what is binary? Binary is base 2. Till I will have to continue this dividing the number 25 by 2 till the quotient is 0. And remainder is written every time on the right hand side to make the equivalent binary as follows. So 25 is first divided by the base of binary, that is 2. So when I divide 25 by 2, I will get 12 as a quotient, right? And with remainder 1. So 1 will remain. So I will write remainder as a 1. Then I will divide this 12 by 2. So I will get here quotient as 6 and remainder 0. Then I will bring this 6 here. So 6 will be now divided by 2. So I will get quotient as 3 with remainder 0. Then I will divide 3 by 2. I will get quotient as 1 and remainder 1. And then finally I will take 1 here and I will divide it by 2. See, here I cannot take 0.5 because binary number are consisting of either 0 or 1. So there will be no division as such. So 1 by 2 will not be possible here. So I will have to write quotient as 0 and 1 will remain as it is. So it will be called as a remainder. And now all these remainders which I am getting, this I will have to take in an upward direction. So the number form which will be 11001, and therefore I can write, hence the binary equivalent for 25 decimal will be 11001 binary. So this is the method which is called as the double method. What we have done here, we have taken the decimal number, we have divided that decimal number repeatedly by 2. Every time we have written the quotient and remainder on the right hand side, we have brought the quotient down and remainder on the right hand side we have taken, and we have continued division till the quotient is 0, and thereafter all the binaries are taken in upward direction. Means we have treated the first remainder as LSB and the last remainder as MSB. So this is the method which is called as the double method. Then conversion of fractional decimal to binary. Here the procedure is almost reversed, and instead of dividing the decimal repeatedly, the fractional part is multiplied by 2 and the carry is written separately and not taken in the multiplication. This will be naturally clear from the example definitely. Finally, the carries are taken from top to bottom to get equivalent binary for the fractional decimal. For example, convert 0.62 decimal to its equivalent binary. Now if I want to convert 0.62 decimal number to its equivalent binary, what the procedure I will have to follow? I will have to follow the uppermost procedure. So fraction is multiplied by 2. So 0.62 will be multiplied by 2. So I have multiplied 0.62 by 2. So I will get 1.24, right? And the carry is written separately, right? Carry is written separately and not taken in the next multiplication. So this carry 1 is written here. So with carry of 1 I have written, and 0.24 I have taken here in the next multiplication. So 0.24 will be brought here. Then again it will be multiplied by 2, which is the base of binary. So I will get now 0.48. Now I am getting carry 0. So I am writing with carry of 0. 0.48 will be taken here on this side. So again 0.48 will be multiplied by 2. I will get 0.96 with carry of 0, and 0.96 can be taken here. I will get 1.92 with carry of 1. Now this multiplication can be continued hereafter also, but it is appreciable to do such multiplication up to 4 bits. So therefore, whatever the carries you will get on the right hand side, instead of taking it in upward direction, now you have to take it in downward direction. So 1001 will be the equivalent for 0.62. So equivalent for the fraction is appreciable maximum up to 4 digits, and that's why we have stopped here. Otherwise we would have taken 0.92 here and again multiplied it by 2. Hence 0.62 decimal is equal to 0.1001 binary. I hope the concept of decimal numbers, concept of binary numbers, conversion of decimal into binary, fractional decimal into binary, and converting fractional binary and binary into equivalent decimal is clear to you, along with the double method which we have studied in this video. Thank you.